Hi there, thank you for joining me for some quiet ASMR time together. I thought we would take another look at these lovely 50s portraits. All are in black and white. We'll just compare the style of each. Starting with Charlton Heston in 1950. Strong jawline there. That's a nice side profile picture. And this Marlon Brando in 1951. Apologise for the slight glare. I'll lift it up when I can. Quite a moody shot there. That was shot for the film Streetcar Named Desire. Beautiful 1950s makeup. The eyes and the lips. Gina Lola Brigida, not sure. And a contrast to a more casual shot, 1949. Beautiful hair, completely in place with the kiss curls, the elegant earrings, and the pearl necklace, again beautifully made up. And 1952 with Deborah Kerr. Susan Hayward, again very elegant. I like the thoughtful expressions in some of these pictures, not just the ones directly at the camera. How well behaved this bird was when they filmed this. They say they don't work with animals and children, but she's so collected there. Such elegant hands, and the ring, again that very thoughtful expression. Lana Turner, 1950. And a shot from Pandora and the Flying Dutchman. Ava Gardner, 1951. I think there's nicer photos. Obviously you've got the sort of statue next to her, and again this thoughtful expression, but she seems a little bit awkward perhaps. It's not a natural expression or stance unless you've got a migraine. But again, beautiful dress. Now there's a nice expression, and a very familiar one, with the dimples here and here, with Robert Mitchum. Shot in 1952. Again in a smartly dressed suit with the shirt and the tie. Often seen in westerns. Nice in the suit there. And on the opposite page there is the very beautiful Jane Russell. And this shot was taken in 1952, wearing this beautiful hat, the item of clothing, I think draped over one shoulder, an elegant bracelet from the same film. Such angular face smiling to each other. If I'm honest, it's not a favourite of mine. It's a very harsh face, but I can still appreciate the whole aura, the eyes, the lips, the perfectly coiffured hair, the beret, the cigarette that she was often seen smoking in her publicity shots and films. This is 1951. What I do like about these makeup and the eye makeups in some of these 50 shots is the clean lines underneath the eyes, and the focus is on the eyelashes, the eyebrows or the lips. The eyes are not made up completely all the way around, whereas in the 80s they certainly were, and the 70s, 90s there was some, but more neutrals came in there. But I do like that clean line, possibly a little bit of mascara or powder underneath, but the focus is on the top lash and eyebrows. And that's a very sweet shot in contrast to this sort of severe shot. This is Catherine Grayson, and the shot was taken in 1950 for MGM. Again, a nice side profile shot, like we saw at the beginning with Charlton Heston. Very tanned, but there's nice hairline, nice neat profile, clean lines over the top, taken in 1952 for Universal. Again, not necessarily a favourite of mine, that's just my personal opinion in terms of actors, but I do like that photo. It's a nice photo. At first glance I thought this may be Joan Collins, but it's not. It's a little bit laid back or seductive photo of Loretta Young, 1951, with the big curls, the casual windswept look, with the more casual top or dress that she's wearing. We can't see from this picture. The simple, elegant ring, but again beautifully made up with the lips, beautiful jawline, quite a thoughtful expression. Now, this is actually quite a dark shot, so I don't think this is probably the most flattering of Tyrone Power. Taken for 20th Century Fox in a suit. And similarly with this one of Robert Wagner. Because again, I imagine perhaps we'll have another photo later on, portrait shot of him. But obviously with the darkness this side we can't appreciate his features, but I like the moodiness of it, just with his eye and the one side of his lip. And again, as an attractive gentleman, I imagine his side profile would be an interesting shot. Again, this shot was taken in 1952 for 20th Century Fox. And an actor that certainly has had the longevity of a career, and in my opinion a winning smile. Two smaller portrait shots here. One of Richard Widmark. I don't know this actor per se myself. I might recognise him more if I was associating him with a film. I don't know. But I quite like the focus on the eyes in the shot. Almost a crooked smile, not a snarl, but a crooked smile. 1953, in contrast to 1951 of Jean Tierney. Again, I think because they've reduced it down, it brings your eyes' focus to their eyes, and with a little bit more under eye makeup than some of the others. But what piercing, beautiful eyes, framed elegantly. The eyebrows and the lipstick. Quite a tormented portrait. We have here a troubled soul depicted by John Crawford in 1952. This elegant ring. It was a publicity shot photo for the film Sudden Fear. Okay, with the makeup over the top and the rich lipstick and perfectly coiffed hair. And then in contrast, a much lighter feeling. This one was taken in 1949, more casual hair, a softer expression. This is Arlene Dahl. And this one was for the film The Black Book, Reign of Terror. Almost doesn't look like 1949. It could easily be more of a 70s look, I think. Very laid back. Eyes at the camera shot from Lana Turner. Taken in 1952 for MGM Publicity. It's very elegant halter neck top dress, the beautiful brooch, the blonde hair, as you can see, tucked all the way back, and beautifully made up, resting on the back of a chair or velvet blanket, and was taken for the bad and the beautiful. Again, another shot, laying down, this time on a bed, satin sheets. We'll find Shelley Winters, quite a character that for me personally, I relate to her more from the 70s. I think she was in that film, The Poseidon Adventure, the original. But of course had a full career prior to that, as we can see. And this was a publicity shot for Universal Pictures. She's wearing these elegant long gloves, hair curled and made up, and a tight corset. We have two beautiful dresses here. One worn by Loretta Young. Absolutely flows, and you can see how delicate the sleeves are, and the neckline suits her with her lovely long neck. And the hair just tilted back slightly to elongate the neck. But you can tell that's a dress that you would like to swirl around in, with flowers decorated from top to toe. To quite a contrast to a very fitted, elegant dress worn by Rosalind Russell in 1952. Fitted until the first tail just at the end. But like the previous picture of Shelley Winters, the long gloves are being worn to good effect, and that lovely natural smile, which is beautiful. Again, quite a dark shot this time with this portrait. James Mason in 1951. Again, my personal opinion is that there are better shots of him, but he's wearing a smart suit with a tie and hair taken to one side. But there almost seems to be quite a lot of space here, and I'm not sure about this one, but that's just my personal opinion. And we have another beautiful dress that is calling out to be twirled in. It's got all of those petticoats that Ava Gardner is wearing, with her shoulders right back, her hands on her hips, a profound, confident expression on her face. And we can't see her shoes, but from the front we can imagine there being nice high heels. Beautiful. Now this is a very natural shot that I'm not familiar with Van Johnson, but again it is a shot that could easily be depicted from the 70s or 80s, because the hair is more natural, the expression, just the casual attire the gentleman is wearing. And this was taken in 1956 for Warner Bros. For the film Miracle in the Rain. Let's get a young shot here of Jeffrey Hunter, taken in 1952 for 20th Century Fox. A casual checkered shirt on, a nice smile, and just looking slightly past the camera. A nice natural shot, both here and here. Yeah, quite a casual shot of Jean Peters sitting on a chair. And the hair has been blow dried. Again, a little bit 70s, not so much because the flicks in the 70s, but the scarf and the openness of the shirt and the casualness of it all. But I think it's the makeup that is typically the 50s, because of the rich lips. And Claire Bloom. Now, I'm not familiar with Claire Bloom, but again I might recognise her if I saw her in a film. This one is a publicity shot for the film Limelight, and was taken in 1952. Immaculately dressed, whether that's a dress or just a bodice or a waistcoat, over this beautiful sheer blouse that is very pretty, with the collars and the simple lines on her hair, and then the fully made up, just with the earrings, no necklace, clean lines, clean lines. Very moody shot here of Charlton Heston. This time this portrait shot was taken in 1950 for Paramount. A very casual t-shirt shot, hair gelled back, as you can just see the sheen, and Again, looking past the camera, setting the mood. And again, continuing with the mood, looking past the camera, looking down. This is Pierre Angeli in 1952, a very beautiful woman. This was taken for MGM, and I do like the contrast of the simplicity of the rocks behind her with this pinstripe shirt or blouse or dress that she's wearing. That to that, simple but busy. And I think probably her makeup is a little bit more natural than some of the other shots. The hair is just gently curled around to frame her face. But that is a beautiful, thoughtful picture. Let's have a couple more. Now, June Allison, a different type of actress, but I've seen her in quite a few films and very enjoyable to watch. And this was taken by Clarence Bull for MGM. Again, a very casual top with the jumper over the blouse. A very sweet smile. She comes across as very nice, very wholesome. The hair neatly framing her eyes, not too made up, which is nice. But a very friendly, sweet portrait. And across the page, this is a portrait shot of Alan Ladd. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but he may be the father to Cheryl Ladd. I don't know if she played, I think, one of the ladies in Charlie's Angels. I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking of that association. That's 1953, 1954. Again, a very casual top. The checkered shirt, the very natural smile. Just the hair cleanly to one side with a nice sharp parting. Two very natural portraits. And we'll finish for today in this video with a contrast with Kay Kendall. A very seductive, formal, beautiful portrait shot. Just teasing behind the fabric. She has the earrings, beautifully made up hair, and this beautiful made up face with the eyes, the eyebrows, lips. And we move across to this portrait that we'll finish our video today on. Is Rita Hayworth. Again, beautiful curled hair, a bit longer than some of the others that we've seen. The necklace, possibly be diamonds behind there, and whether that's a glove or part of the dress, but you can see it's going to be a very elegant outfit to go with her beautifully made up face with her strong jawline, the lips, the eye. Beautiful. So we'll leave it there. Turn the page over so I know where we're at, and I will continue through these beautiful 1950s portraits, comparing the style and the settings. Thank you so much for joining me in this quiet time together. Please take care of yourself.